Nestled in the hills of Virginia, where touching the Hokie Stone means remembering the legends who formed the foundation of a power. Names like Vic and Beamer, and a lunch pail mentality that applies to the Virginia Tech Hokies. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Hokies will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened.
Makes the grab on the right. He's loose. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense has the ball for the first time. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disrupt him in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And the Hokies will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Complete downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. The inside handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best.
And that pass picked off. Trying to take it back. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They'll run it on first and goal. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So,
and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Field goal is good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. Pressure coming. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Hokies. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by 7 over South Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Going to the running game. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's looking to throw it. Gets open down the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catches, big fella.
Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind. Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Marches ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Green. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Handoff from the gun. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
The Hokies decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I think you run that punt second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And they will send a field goal unit out, not for a big ask, for a gargantuan ask. There aren't many guarantees in life, but try a field goal from a million yards away. You're not going to make it, and he didn't. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Well, he missed that kick. I don't know how many people in the stadium are surprised by that. Not a lot of coaches opt to kick field goals or something close.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Working that left side now. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
Never a doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Coming after it. Flips it out in the flat. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On second down, wants to throw it. Makes the grab right on the sideline, but he's out of bounds, and they're going to lose yardage.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. He made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's caught inside the 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. He could see a legend born in the Steel City. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to NC State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. No one's been able to keep him off the quarterback. Career sack number 50.
Like, honestly, in today's college football, if you get 10 sacks in a season, that's considered a really good year. You might be an All-American. To go 50 in your career, David, I mean, nobody does that.
You're just a freak. I mean, your God-given ability to get off the football so fast and to be so relentless and to be so good with your hands, that dude is crafted and made to be a pass rusher.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football. And this guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom.
They are out to send a message in this rivalry game, Jesse, and the quarterback has to keep his composure after taking a shot like that.
Man, and I've been on the receiving end of some of those hits in rivalry games. It is not fun. They hurt a whole lot more, David. It just feels different in games like this.
It just means more because these guys don't like each other, and you love making those big hits in big moments that they replay throughout the whole next year.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Fundamental football with the Hokies. Talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys in the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. They're working that left side. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, K.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the point after. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He'll throw it. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Set up for second and short after that completion. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. He makes the grab. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field, in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Green. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on second down from the 14. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Fitzgerald. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the ground with the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Hokies will punt it away on fourth down. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
Second down coming up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. But you've seen his athleticism, his speed, his bend, and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
They're bringing heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And you got to love the versatility of the big thing. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
He wants to throw here on second down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
He'll try to do it himself. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Gets it out fast. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Hokies have their offense in high gear. Going up top on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. They try to pop a run on the draw. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he scoops his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward, he's got 4 down to the 35. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Charlotte has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 17 to East Carolina. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
From the gun, the ground game. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. He now has 80 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
On second down, just keeps firing. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Hurricane. And the stomping has commenced. That one pushes this lead out a little score here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Motion from the offense. On second down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the Canes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Trying to punch it in. Goes to the end zone, and the ball's out. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, you're always going to wonder what would have, could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to get to it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Feeling some heat. They're setting up the screen. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
They got a little bit, but they didn't get the first down, and you're obviously trying to get the first down, but you try to slip in those screens occasionally on third down. I like when you slip in there and try to make a big play, catch the defense maybe being a little aggressive.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Here comes the offense on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Miami! And the route is on. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They're trying to get to it. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. Excellent field position here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop. You know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Comes out throwing on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Firing to the right, complete. Tackled immediately after the catch. facing 3rd and long from the 20. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Virginia Tech, 16.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got an open man. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He'll come out throwing on first down. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. To the air on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. Movement here from the tight end. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab on the left. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Hokies line up to punt it away. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 20. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Nice strike, big play in the passing games. I tell you what, find your mismatches, find your advantages, what you do well, and do it again. And then again. And then we know how we do it again. Keep attacking.
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Canes! And the pummeling has started. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They move the tight end all over. Pressure coming. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll throw it on first down. Hauls it in. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.